The Way of Perfection, Teresa de Avila, chapter 16. This is some of what she had to say in this chapter. The difference that must lie between the perfection of the life of contemplatives and that of those who are simply content with the practice of mental prayer. Anyone who doesn't know how to set up the pieces for a game of chess without knowing how to check the king won't know how to checkmate it either. There's no queen like humility for making the king surrender. I cannot understand how there could be humility without love, nor are these two virtues possible without detachment from all creatures. For meditation is the basis for acquiring all the virtues, a matter of life and death for all Christians. But contemplation is something else. This king doesn't give himself but to those who give themselves entirely to him. There are times when God will want to grant some great favors to persons who are in a bad state, so as to draw them by this means out of the hands of the devil. Oh, how everything that is suffered with love is healed again. Oh my God, grant that I might put medicine like this in everything that causes me my pain and trial. When we do not give ourselves to His Majesty, He does a great deal by leaving us in a mental prayer and visiting us from time to time like servants in His vineyard. But these others are favorite children. What would it matter when you are in the arms of God if the whole world blamed you? God deliver us from saying, we're not angels, we're not saints. If we try, we can become saints with God's help, for it always makes humility grow, is to have a holy daring.
And finally, she's talking about prayer. The queen, a chess piece on a chessboard, the queen is humility. And she says you can't have humility without detachment from all created things or love of your neighbor. And you acquire that with the last few chapters where she talked about accepting false accusations, not complaining, and keeping your eyes on Jesus. And then she says sometimes God will take someone in mortal sin and something in very deeply lost, and take him into contemplation just to rip him out of the devil's hands. That also happens. Oh, and she says it's not enough to know the pieces and set them up on the board. You really have to understand the game. But in her mind, even though sometimes it happens, without the queen, without the humility, you'll never capture the king. That's chapter 16. Thank you and God bless.